Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Monday morning market webcast. Okay, so we start with the daily chart. You can see the green line here. That is the daily mid-band, the 20-day simple. That's rising to meet price. So as these, look, it's a 20-day moving average. So you start counting back here from 20. As it sheds these lower prices, which is what's been happening, then it'll go from kind of flattening out to tracking price to getting really aggressive with price. So at some point in the next 3 to 5 sessions, we are going to have a date with the daily mid-band. And unless the bears put together a decent red day, that interaction with the daily mid-band is going to be as a function of time, not as a function of price. There's two ways to test a moving average. You can come down hard and test it. You can come up hard and test it, or you can just kind of grind up or grind down over an extended period of time, and that moving average over time will become price because that's just kind of where it's grinding around. So you're going to see, you've seen these days fall off the average, which is why you're starting to really see it catch up to price. As these days fall off the average, if we continue to grind around, well, we're going to get there. You see over the last 2 sessions here and here, we've been interacting with the 9-day. They still can't convert the 9-day. They've tested the 9-day at various periods of time, since, right around here, October 21st, so basically a little more than a month. Haven't been able to convert it. And until the bears can convert something meaningful to the downside and show downside price reaction, converting stuff that matters into resistance, and then downside follow through, all dips are buys, and back up we go. It's that simple. So as we head into today, here's your hourly. New weekly pivot, 1175. It's basically right where we closed it on Friday. We had a little gap up. Globex low is 16.5. We just printed 1675, a little whip after 8 a.m. this morning. There's a little bit of news out that they basically reached a broad consensus, he tried to say, on a phase 1 trade deal that was, according to Global Times, it was about 8:15. So you had a lot of short-term whip, 20 to 1675. It's only 3, let's not turn it into something that it's not. It's 3 3.25 handles of whip on a Monday morning on that news report. As we get into the open, this is the area that's going to matter. You got the hourly mid-band basically at 17. You've got volume weighted average price at 19. Our proprietary moving average is basically 18.5. So for me, 17 to 20 is the deal. If you win that range, then you have a chance to progress. For the bulls, that means reaching to the upside, and they're going to have to take out this 31.32 half from last Tuesday. Don't have to do it today, but they're going to have to do it this week if they're going to see things continue to progress in their favor. If you're the bears, well, number 1, you got to fill this gap. Number 2, you got to convert weekly pivot to resistance, okay? Which you can see they tried to do for 3 days last week and didn't go well. At that point, you need to convert. If you can convert weekly pivot to resistance, by default, you'll also convert the 9-day, and that's a good start. And you've got your daily mid-band down right around here at 88. So it's very clear what the bears need to do if they want things to change. The bulls can't sleep though. Arguably they've been sleeping, ever since they made this high. We had a pullback, flat. They need to go on the next leg up. They need to keep the pressure on. If the longer they rest, then things start to look like lower highs, and then you will get that test of the daily mid-band, maybe quicker than the bulls would want. Okay? All right. Everybody have a fantastic day. More stuff out on social. Come check us out. Come trade with us in the room. Trade them well. Talk to you tomorrow. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.